Hello everyone. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment saying where you're from and when you watched. That way, YouTube will continue to show you stories like this. Now, let's get started. Asterisk, I saw it clearly. In my phone camera, a face with no eyes, no nose, only wrinkled, sagging skin peeking from just over my shoulder. I spun around. No one there, but then, every time I glanced at a mirror, the shadow was still there, far in the back, and each time I looked again, it was closer. It was like mirrors weren't mirrors anymore. They were gateways, and every glance was an invitation. Decided to stop looking into mirrors altogether. I removed every reflective surface in the apartment, the wall clock, the bathroom mirror, even the black screen of my phone, all covered. But it still came, not through the mirror, not through the wall, it came through my dreams. Each time I fell asleep, I stood inside a warped version of my apartment. The ceiling stretched forever upward, the walls pulsed, breathing like living lungs, and the shadow stood in the corner, unmoving, watching me. Then, one night in the dream, it spoke. I'm inside you now. I woke up, soaked in sweat, heart crushed under invisible weight, and on the palm of my hand, a dark smudge, like ash, shaped exactly like the handprint I'd seen in front of apartment 402. It wasn't a dream, it was hiding inside me. As days passed, I no longer recognized myself in reflections. Even though I had removed all mirrors, I'd sometimes catch my image in other people's eyes, in passing car windows, on the dark surface of a turned-off TV. And the terrifying part, it wasn't mimicking me. My reflection moved slower. When I turned my head left, it stayed still, eyes locked on mine. When I sat down, it remained standing, smiling, a smile that was hollow, twisted, like it wasn't amused. It was in control. I stopped sleeping, afraid that if I closed my eyes long enough, I would wake up as someone else. Time started slipping. One night, the clock jumped from 11:23 to 3:01 a.m. in a blink. I woke up, standing in the middle of the room, not remembering how I got there. The window was wide open, cold air poured in, and the curtains, soaked in blood. I looked for my phone, gone, not on the table, not in my pocket. I opened my laptop to check the camera feed and saw footage of me walking out of the apartment at 2:58 a.m. I didn't remember it. At that moment, only one thought echoed in my head. It's not just watching anymore, it's controlling. I rushed to apartment 401 and knocked on the door. Claire, my neighbor, the only person I trusted, opened the door, startled. You were standing in the hallway for over 30 minutes last night, she said. I called out to you, but you didn't respond. I stood there, frozen. I don't remember going outside, I muttered. Claire studied me carefully, then said something that made my blood run cold. Do you know what I saw through the peephole? You were standing with your back to the door, but in the reflection, you were staring right at me, smiling. I nearly collapsed. I turned to leave, but before I did, Claire whispered, if something's really happening, let me help. I nodded. But deep down, I wasn't sure how much of me was still me. That night, 3 a.m., I woke up, holding a knife, a kitchen knife, covered in blood, not mine, no wounds. I panicked, checked the doors, the windows, my hands. I tried calling Claire, no answer. I ran to apartment 401. It was pitch dark. No response. I banged on the door. It wasn't locked. I stepped inside. Silence. Then I saw it. On the table. A note. If you're reading this, it means I'm not here anymore. The entity came earlier than expected. It found me through you. Don't look for me. Save yourself, if you still can. I stood still, paralyzed. Then my phone rang. Unknown number. I picked it up, hands trembling. A whisper answered. We've switched places now. I turned slowly toward Claire's fridge. Its chrome door shimmered under the kitchen light, and in the reflection, I saw myself standing behind me, smiling. Watch the next episode, Part 5, Stolen Memories, where the narrator begins to lose all sense of reality, unable to distinguish between himself and the thing in the mirror, as every memory begins to twist and decay.